Well,
nice picture.
Nice, right? You guys like that? That's the shell, and I don't know how the heck that got up there. So let me take that off, guys. 1 second. I don't know how the hell that happened. Okay, well, welcome to the show, guys. I'm Michael.
How's everybody tonight?
Sergio, Johnny, and Maddie. How you guys doing tonight?
All's good.
Doing well,
all
brother.
Good. Mike sounds okay. You don't sound like a chipmunk today?
Nope.
You good?
Nope. You're good. You're good. Johnny,
good.
The pool was good. The
swimming.
pool was good. It was hot. I was doing some yard work and jumped in the pool.
Awesome, man.
Must
You
be
got
nice.
you got the life, Johnny. You got the life.
Well, I had to cut grass, so I got that's a little present at the end, jumping in the pool. Got a big crowd in tonight already, Mike, Sergio, Maddie.
Yes, we do.
Go ahead. Yes, it's gonna be a good show. We have Marcus and Ron from Drone Nation with us, our good friends. They are wonderful guys, and let's get with it. And Johnny, who's in the chats? Let's see.
Yeah, of course, we got Drone Nation back there. Bill Renee and Leonard Oglesby, JSK, Rose and Sam Burns, John Carroll, JC Flying, Akarasho, Dee Dee's in the house. Don't say anything about buying anything. Scott and they do. Maddie's in here. Of course, Maddie's on the screen there. Who else? Gene Fox, Chris Wedgeworth, Bill Renee is in the house.
Bill, what's up?
Yeah, I got a big crowd. I don't know if I let Captain RayKelly is in, of course. TJ Alexander. Yeah, great crowd, guys.
Sounds good, right?
Eddie
Good
Nunez.
old family.
Welcome in, everybody. Friday night talking. Yeah, it's another great week. It seems like these shows fly by, but here we are again on Friday.
Yes,
late night.
That goes quick, man. Moving fast.
It does. It sure does, man. It's crazy.
Lon Bernard has just popped in too.
And Speedy, good old Speedy's in the house.
Eddie Nunez just popped in.
Yep. We got a good crowd, man.
Charisma, welcome.
I think today is Sam Burns' birthday, so wish
Sam
Sam
Burns,
happy
yes.
birthday.
And Bill.
Happy birthday,
Bill,
Sam.
Isn't it Bill, the drone reviewer's birthday too?
I think
Bill?
I think his is today. Yes, sure is.
Yeah. It's Bill's birthday too. And guys, we wanna mention that we got some sad news. Our good friend Brad Alston, as you guys all know, his mother passed away. So we're gonna give a little moment of silence. So let me Marcus and Ron are here. So we're gonna add them to the stream. And there's Marcus, and then here's Ron. Good old Ron, the big show.
What's up, boys?
What's up, Ron? How you guys doing?
Marcus.
So
Hey,
let's
hello. I want to give a special shout out to Sammy Burns for his birthday, and I think it is Bill, the drone reviewers. It was either today or yesterday, but we're close. And I'm sorry to hear the news about Brad Austin's mother. So I send my deepest sympathies and condolences out to his family.
Yep.
Hey, one thing that we know for sure with regard to Sam Burns is that Rose probably got him something really good for his birthday. So,
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Good old
Maybe some
Sammy,
FPV gear.
yeah, right. Some more
Yes,
kits to
he
build.
did put something up. He did get I think it was a camera today earlier, I believe.
Yeah. He got a
Of
Catic
course,
Vista camera.
and it's going to go on Rose's drone.
Yeah, Rose bought it for Sam for her.
Or she ordered two.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she reports that Sam's spoiled.
He is. He is. And Brad, you just have to know you're in all of our thoughts, buddy. I know, having lost my folks in the last couple of years, I know how it is, man, and it's
Yes,
not
sir.
easy.
Yes,
Tough
it's not.
time. That's a tough time. Yeah, Brian. We all
My
think
condolences, brother.
Yes, sir.
So,
Well,
Good old Ron.
I would
Hey,
like to
guys,
start the show off.
Did you guys leak the Mavic 3 in the pre-roll there?
Yeah.
I don't know how that got up there. I must have accidentally clicked on one of the leaked photos that we showed on our last show 2 shows ago, and somehow I must have not taken it off, and it's still in there. So,
or maybe that in that email Frank Wang sent you forgot to delete that one.
Right, I agree.
Well, there we go. Speaking of Brad just pulled in, so he's here with us now.
He's been here for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, has he? I'm not paying attention to my phone.
Yeah.
I'm on top of things just for this minute.
You are quick.
I won't be the rest of the night. And Johnny, you didn't say Rasco's name is as good as Philly Drone does.
No, because I think Philly adds a few letters and vowels in there too. So
Akarishima.
Yeah, he wakes everybody up when he says it.
He sure does, man. I don't think we can do it like Mikey does. Mikey does it his own way. He does it perfectly. So
he's got that patented. Nobody else can say it.
Yeah, it's patent. That's right. It's patent. Ron said it. It's patent.
Hey, can I say something right off the go? I know this show's coming out of Chicago, right?
Yes, sir.
And, well, guess who was in Little Margate City this week dining at one of our local eateries? None other than Michael Jordan.
Really?
Michael Jordan
really?
was eating cookies this week, having dinner one night, and I know for a fact one of our local vloggers down here has a picture of him coming out smoking a big cigar. And while he was in town he's up in Atlantic City, Jimmy Johnson, the ex-football coach of the Cowboys, is having a big fishing tournament in Atlantic City, and Jordan's part of it. So somebody must have told him about food and cookies, and he probably limited it down to Margate and took in sight of our city.
Yep.
So for all you people in Chicago, we had your guy for a couple hours.
That was awesome.
Hi, Abigail.
Yeah. I want to say thank you, because the amount of love and support I got from this community for my daughter was absolutely, I was blown away. It was absolutely amazing. The messages and the Facebook posts and the text messages and phone calls. This little girl has never smiled so much in her life by watching all these people. And it's because of you guys.
We're always there for you, brother. We're always there.
This community is by far the best people I've ever known in my life, and there's no way I could see myself living without having you guys in it. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Of course.
So
this is
thank
a great
you,
community, and you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. We just want to see your daughter well, and she's a cutie.
She's doing great.
She's tough like you, right, Matt?
Yes, she is.
So.
Yep.
Okay. That's awesome. So wait, she's getting surgery when?
We get to meet her in person and
When she's getting that plate?
Yeah, she will be at Spinup.
Okay.
She'll be there. Yep. Hopefully without something on her arm. Hopefully everything's off by then. But she goes next week to get the rods taken out of her elbow, or sometime 4 weeks. Yeah, there you go. Boss is in the background correcting me. Can't say anything without being corrected.
Mine does the same.
Exactly.
Will she be able to return to school in the fall with no restrictions?
Yep. So as of now, I'm not sure after they pull the rods if she's going to end up with another hard cast on, but hopefully by then she should be okay. I think so.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oh yeah. So guys, we have a lot to talk about today. We got we're going to talk about the Mini 3, of course, that video that we put out, because people actually want to know what is going on with that, and we have some accessories that you can get for your drone. Matt's going to share with us, and so is Johnny. They got some accessories they want to share, and we'll talk more about drone news. So.
And don't forget, we also have to talk about lipo batteries.
That's one thing I want to mention. Yeah.
Talk about the lipo batteries.
I want to talk about lipo batteries. Exactly. It's something that was on my mind, and I did this at last minute. I told the guys that I want to mention this on the show because some people may not know the safety of using lipo batteries. it is really bad and it's dangerous. So, as you guys know, our one of our our friends in the community, Ken Dono, had a accident with his LiPo batteries in the studio. I guess it was, I don't know, yesterday or maybe this morning. I'm not sure, but something that's very, very concerning that you guys have to watch out for is these LiPos. So, all right. So let's start with the Mini 3 that I put up. So everyone wants to know the Mini 3. A lot of people are saying that this drone is not the actual drone. I didn't say it was the actual drone. So if people would listen and just really pay attention and read the description on the channel, it says it's a prototype. So I'm hoping that this is one of the prototypes that they will use, this design, because I think it's something really cool. I think it's a cool design, and it does look like it's legit. It looks like something DJI would use. Well, don't you guys agree? Well, I mean, it looks like something that they would create. So let's see here. We got the pictures I want to share. Let's pull up the pictures real quick.
Roll that clip.
All right, let's roll up the quick pictures real quick.
Roll that beautiful, what was it? The bean
Baked
clip?
beans.
Yeah. Funny how we thought of that, huh?
Yeah. Roll that beautiful baked beans clip.
Here we go.
Those youngsters might not know what that is, Matt.
Oh, there it is. I see
Okay.
it.
All right, so let's take a look at this, guys. Let's explain this, okay? What people are saying that the props on top, look, if you see, they have that silver tip on it, like the original Mavic Mini. And you'll see on the arm there, it does say Mavic Mini. You'll see it right there, right? We don't know if whoever designed this, if this is something they forgot to change, or maybe they thought that they were going to call the next drone the Mavic Mini 3. Who knows? But it was there. This is just a prototype that I ran across, that I got from someone. And now let's take a look at the top, guys. The top, you'll see that air vent on top, and you'll see the cooling system in the front, and you'll see the cooling system in the back, right? And we see those leaked pictures that we saw of the shell, right, guys, that we saw on Drone XL. Now it looks the same to me, like that shell. So you guys can say I'm wrong, but what I saw on that shell looked exactly the same. So this could be one of their prototypes. So we'll see. So I mean, what do you guys think? Marcus, Ron, what do you guys think? Johnny, Matt, you believe that this is it?
Well, what I'll say is, listen, I've got the real deal right here. See the little slot on the top, and just kidding you a hard time.
And folks, I'm under NDA on this one, so I can't speak.
Here's the other thing I'll say, Michael, is typically we see some leaks from like a Cedar Lab, etc., and then we start seeing the kind of pictures you've shown there. We haven't seen them yet, but it is a very realistic looking drone, and it looks very DJI-like. I will be honest with you, the first thing I thought when I saw it was that where it said Mavic there too, and I thought, well, this is a little odd.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, guys in the chat,
same
Scott
thing here.
did want to know if any release date note on the Mavic, on the Mini 3 yet.
I believe the rumors was late September, the end of the summer, or fall, or before Christmas, I guess, right?
Hey, I'm not trying to change the conversation here, so we'll get right back to Mini, but did you see that Ken Heron posted on his Facebook page? He said the Mavic 3 coming in September. He said his sources leaks said September. So that's coming from Ken Heron.
Who knows? Who knows?
Take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. The Mavic 3. Whoa.
Well, maybe it'll be a twofer.
Yes, it could.
Maybe.
Could we possibly see two drones in the same month from DJI? Like a Mavic 3 and a Mini 3? Like it could be the month the threes?
And the SE
Probably.
coming out too. So
Yeah, I don't get it.
Has DJI ever released 2 drones in the same month before?
I don't know. Have they, Marcus? I think so. I think they have, right?
So, gosh, I can't think of one right off the bat. So
the closest I can think of is the year they released the
Phantom 4 2.0.
Phantom 4 Pro, like in the same, like maybe 2 months later. They both got released in the fall of whatever year that was, 2016.
Yeah, all those people. Yep, they all bought those Phantom 4 Pros, and then pretty soon here comes just a gangbuster. The first folding drone, that original Mavic Pro that just blew everybody's socks off.
Yeah.
Still a great drone to this day. Actually, both those drones are still great to this day.
Hey, here's the question for you guys. Well, this being 3, it could beat the Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro out the door.
I got an update on that. I got an update on the Hubsan Mini Zeno.
Oh, you got your
God.
No, but I sent an email to Hubsan US, and I was asking them about, when's the drone gonna be shipped, and I got about a 4-word return that says it will be shipped soon. That's what it said.
Very detailed.
And it didn't say
Typical.
ship. It says ship soon.
Good old Ron.
Now, see, your challenge not quite as big. Rick Smith got a whole big letter back from him that said the boat would be arriving in New York on the 15th, and it would be shipping right away.
Well,
so the 15th was like yesterday. That's what they told Rick Smith. The boat was coming into New York, the cargo ship with the pallet full of them.
Yeah,
but as far as today, mine is still
anything.
pending, my order.
Mine too.
So is mine.
Mine too, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Rick
pending
also
in my
said
bank.
that they were shipping the 128 version before the 64.
Right.
See, I told you. That's why I ordered the 128.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus. Yeah.
Marcus, you should have told us secret inside information at the time.
That's
Oh
what.
my
That's,
God,
I don't know
it's
where
so
he got that from, but that's what he did say, which I thought was very. I mean,
Well, if he actually did get that letter from Hubsan, everything in that thing could be wrong. So the whole 128 thing could, they haven't got anything right from the beginning yet. Why should that one thing be true?
Marcus, they didn't tell you that was going to be 2 drones, 264.
Yeah, 264s. That'd be okay. Hey, I got some news with this guy. This is actually the replacement that FEMI sent me for the original FEMI Mini that I dropped. And this guy actually flies pretty good.
Nice.
I'm glad.
No horizon tilting, nothing.
Poquito.
I'm glad.
Very little.
Un poquito. Un poco.
Yeah,
Good.
That's kind of what mine is lately. It's pretty. I'll tell you what, the camera is pretty good, and I'll tell you what, it's actually flying really decent. A lot better than John Coopy's flew, I can tell you that.
Hey, so Johnny, so what you're saying is when we get to Spinup, we're not going to do drone demolition?
No, I still think we ought to do it.
Okay.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it with this one. Into the wall.
No,
No, we got to hit the
No,
other
we gotta
guy
try-
in
we
the
gotta do
air.
the
What do you
air.
mean into the wall?
Oh,
What's
that big
that,
guy will
Matty?
smash that mini.
Oh, well, it'll be broken way before you guys even get a chance to smash yours. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
This thing has pissed
I'd
me
have to
off.
at least post 2 videos with the FEMI Mini flying perfectly horizon before I would not think about it. So I don't think I have that to worry about.
Well, but listen, I want to acknowledge what Matt is saying here is that I think these FEMI drones, and I started way back with the Mi 4K, and they are among the most frustrating. You just spend a lot of time working your way through problems. The thing about them is they're just good enough that it keeps you interested and keeps you wanting to keep working with the drone. But boy, oh boy, yeah. I mean, I even think about the FEMI A3. The first time I took it up, the lens fogged up. You couldn't see anything.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Anyway, they listen. I just want to acknowledge what Matt is saying here is that they can be very frustrating.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
man.
I
Tell me
did the
about
update.
it.
I did the update on that drone when they fixed the horizon tilt, and that thing flew perfect for 3 days. And just that's it. It's like a light switch, and then I couldn't keep the horizon straight,
God
and
dang
I've
it.
Just given up. I've given up on
That's
it.
what I can't understand. If they send an update and it flies better, then why is it fly bad 2 days later?
2 days later. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know, man.
Because you're thinking, well, hey, we just made a great deal for $319, man. It's flying really good. The camera's good. The horizon's good. But then you take it out the next day and you're back to just where you were, thinking about blowing $319.
Well, to your point, my friend Ron Brown over here, he is one of the most positive people that I've ever met, and I think the FEMI Mini even got him down to the point that he just doesn't even want to fly it, right, Ron? I mean, and
it just sits over here in the shelf. It's no reason to even get it out.
Yeah.
But Ron,
Yeah,
you might as well
point.
bring it
I
to
mean-
Austin and let's crash it too.
Well,
That's so
Johnny,
sad.
I would have to just, when you're flying, I would just have to throw mine like a football. It won't actually like fly itself to crash. I'm gonna have to get my old Joe Montana, like Armin shape again, so I can throw it up there to crash it.
Yeah. Hey, I want to address what Lon Dennard is saying in the chat here. He's saying, I have no idea why you waste your money. I get your point, Lon. I totally understand what you're saying. But you know what? We're interested in drones, and we're interested in different drones. And I just keep thinking this FEMI Mini, Lon, it had so much promise. We all bought it thinking that, this is going to be a good product. I don't know. I guess there's a sucker born every minute, and I'm one of them.
No, and Marcus, you bring up a good point. Listen, and even like Michael and them, look, they put that video up about that drone, and a lot of people saying the pictures are fake and all of this kind of stuff. But look, it's all the fun about speculating. And yeah, we know when we order that DJI that we're going to have fun. It's going to fly great. But, hey, maybe somebody else can build a drone that's very competitive. And, I think Autel will probably be next in line with DJI. And so, I mean, hey, competition is good for all of us. So, yeah, I mean, personally,
Great point.
$319, I'm not saying it's not a lot of money, and I don't want to just throw it out the window. But, and they all try and make they all doing updates so the drone can get better,
Well, Johnny and Marcus, I'm going to take a different approach to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to Lon. Next time I want to buy one of these junk drones, I'm going to call Lon up and have him talk me off the roof,
Off the cliff.
down or whatever. Next time I think I'll order one of these junk drones, I'm Scott Lon on speed dial.
But see, Ron, I guarantee you're going to order another drone in the next 6 months. Something besides a DJI drone.
Hey, let me add to that, Johnny.
He's going to come out.
Yeah, no, I'll bet you Ron is not going to order another FEMI drone. I guarantee you he won't.
Well, they say FEMI's dead to me.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That's an Italian thing, Ron. They did to me.
Yeah, well, I was watching The Godfather the other night, so.
Ron, you are the godfather.
Hey, can we tell these guys about the drone mafia, or is that still a secret?
No, they know. Most of them know. Actually, we got the entire group here except Ray. We're missing Ray and Ken.
Okay. Well, I don't want the FBI moving in on us or anything.
Hey, Chris Hope is bringing up a good point. He's still waiting for the V-copter.
Yo, yeah.
I know. He says every time he gets in the live chat, he loves that V-copter.
Hey, Marcus, the V-copter flies just as good as my FEMI.
That was good.
I traded Mini for the V-copter sight unseen.
Dude, you should have been a freaking comedian.
Ron,
Oh my God!
Art was a stand-up comedian, not me.
Ron,
you should have been.
Ron won't be getting any FEMA products to review.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one.
John Carroll in the chat is saying that, you know, he won't buy anything from Hudson, not even a pen. And I get it, John. John is one of the original Xeno buyers, just like Ron and I were. And boy, we worked through a lot of stuff. I have to tell you, by the time we worked through all the issues with the original Xeno, that's still one of my favorite drones. I still enjoy flying that thing.
I still have mine. Mine hangs on the wall.
And it was a very troubled drone in the beginning. So maybe that's what suckered me into things like I buy whatever FEMI comes up because, you know, I think I'm going to make it better. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
So
I'm not gonna set my
one time
FEMI down
JC
at
said
the
that.
at Spinup because Ron Brown might swap it. He might swap his for mine.
Yeah.
So JC was saying one time that
with the Hudson Xeno Mini Pro in hand.
Yeah,
we better have it by, if we don't have it by then, we're getting our money back.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, if you don't have it by spin up, then there's a problem.
And I'll get Kelly Shores to fly it on camera. How about Monday night?
JC?
How about Monday night? Kelly gave Marcus a hard time about giving him a hard time about the Xeno one, the original Xeno.
Yeah. Well, Ron, you should tell them the story that happened at Spinup in 2019. So Ron and I are sitting at the table, and we had our little Xeno Nation sign up, right? And because that's what we called the channel back then, was Xeno Nation instead of Drone Nation.
We had DeMarco with us too.
DeMarco was with us, sitting right next to us. So Kelly walked right up to us, and he just set down this box with a Xeno in it. He goes, "Here, take this. I don't want to see it anymore."
It was an interesting drone, but it was damn sure a milestone for the 3-axis gimbal back then. At that price point, you couldn't find one. It revolutionized it. It really did.
Yeah, it was a price point drone. I totally agree, Matt. And really, there was nothing that came even close. And in fact, I still just get it out and fly it because it's still fun to fly, and it takes reasonable video. And you know what else? It has a nice flat horizon.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yep.
That's an overrated thing about drones, a flat horizon.
Yeah. I mean, who cares about a straight horizon?
Ask the FPV guy. They don't need a flat horizon.
So, Jason.
Whee! Yeah.
Hey, look at Lon's comment about 10 comments back. He says, "I've been there myself. GoPro Karma 3-yard
JC
solo.
said that the reason why Hudson
typhoon each."
Mikey, I think you're lagging a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Am I?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, a little bit.
Hello?
On the audio.
Mark Fisher's in the house.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. So yeah, JC said. Hey, Mark, since Xeno's not coming out, it's because they're putting parachutes on them.
Yeah, probably.
That'd be helpful, probably. Hey, you know what? So listen, I want to add one thing here. Again, Ron and I have had this conversation a number of times. Even if that drone gets here 3 months late, and if it gets here and it flies well and does everything that they say that they've advertised, we'll forget all about that delay and we'll just be happy to have the drone.
Yeah. I'm staying optimistic. I didn't order it, but I'm really hoping it's a winner for you guys. I really do.
Yeah. And I'd say since Rick Smith put that thing about the drone coming to New York yesterday and shipped right out, so I keep looking every day on YouTube to see somebody's unboxing or somebody's real flight video, and there's still nothing up.
That is so odd. The only one we've seen is L3 Toys, right, Ron? And they just did a hover test.
Right.
It's really odd because typically by this time you see somebody from Asia or someplace that has one and they fly it and you can actually see the real drone and you can see real video from the drone. We have seen none of that. And I know my friend Matt searches the internet for that stuff.
I do. And there is nothing.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, even DJI can't keep their stuff from leaking out. Even their stuff leaks out a couple days beforehand or whatever. But somehow Hubson can keep it on lockdown.
Well, maybe
Because it doesn't exist.
Only one drone ever
There you go, Marcus.
to crash into the curtain.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Johnny. Comedy of errors.
Yeah, we know, John. At least we know there's at least two. The one that flew into the curtain, and L3's Toys one that hovered just as well as the Mini 2.
Maybe he did some real good Photoshop. I don't know. Maybe he did some photo
Hey,
editing.
you want to know something about L3 Toys video too? As I was thinking, most of the time when they do their videos, they always show themselves on their video. Always.
Yeah.
There was no pictures or video of anybody in that video that was uploaded, which kind of makes me wonder if it's actually his, or did he get that maybe from the factory or something?
Boy, that's a good point. That's a good point, Matt.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does a lot of videos, and he's always showing himself or his cameraman. Usually he's got a cameraman and walks around with him, and you don't see either one of them in that video.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, this is like some first-rate investigating we're doing here. It's like, remember the old TV show, Marcus and Johnny probably are old enough to remember, In Search Of, when Leonard Nimoy search all over the planet for strange mysteries and so. And this is like In Search Of, the Xeno Mini Pro.
I'm actually do an unboxing of that new Xeno Mini Pro because I don't really have to produce a drone. I'll just unbox something and.
Or actually,
there you go.
John wants you a bright video test. Fly your Mini 2 and say, "Oh, this is the video from the Xeno Mini Pro," and get a bunch of views.
Nah,
hey, you could always unbox it and get a brick like that guy did from DJI.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for all of you. Who among you has ordered the the Hubsan Xeno Mini SE? You ordered it yet?
Nope.
I'm waiting to order the DJI Mini SE first.
Yeah.
Now you talk about they putting two drones out that they haven't sent the first one yet.
Yeah.
Well, somebody in the chat put, I think it was Ron put the Mini SE was supposed to come out on the 15th also.
Yes, that is true. Actually, Drone XL said that.
Yeah, they sure did.
Said that it was supposed to something that was coming to the States on the 15th, and the 15th is gone.
You guys,
so,
I think it's got to do with the chip shortage. You think?
Yeah, most likely. But at least communicate with your customers and let them know what's going on instead of saying, "Here, I'll take your $500," and then you could just wait. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, Matt, I think
if they need chips, I got chips.
Hey, Johnny, we're gonna play a little poker. Spin up.
Oh my God!
I'm in. I love poker.
Johnny, I'll bring my Xeno Mini. I'll use that as my chip.
The world is I think there is a chip problem, and they kind of talked about that very early, right after they took orders on that. Of course, I'm like Marcus. I think the biggest thing is communication. They went a long time without even if they sent it 2 weeks ago, said, "Hey, the drone won't be here till August 1st." Well, that's at least it's a date. Of course, now it's getting kind of crazy, but I'm like Marcus. We got plenty of stuff to fly, so it's no big deal.
Right. Yeah, and as we always said before, a lot of these companies like the Hubsan Xeno world, I think we're kickstarting them. They need to get that money and have that and use that money. A couple months in advance to get the drones built or whatever. So we'll never know the truth, but I think we're just basically just kickstarting these companies by doing these early pre-orders.
We might be. And you know what? There might actually. Unfortunately, there might be issues that is holding this up that we don't know about. So it's kind of like, do you wait and just relax, and when it comes, or do you get frustrated and say, "Screw it, I want my money back"?
Let me tell you, Matt. Can I answer that one for you, Matt?
Yeah.
If I did not have a YouTube channel, that one of the big things in my channel is to review these mid-priced and mini drones. For sure, I would have canceled my order. I just would.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's what you do. What you do is you review these things that come out. And we went through the same thing with the XA 2020. Look how long it took us to get that.
Well,
oh my God.
Well, heck, I'll take you back a little ways. The 2018 was the same thing. Yeah, I mean, it took. In fact, the 2018 FEMI, Matt, you're going to just die. I waited 5 months for.
But
See, I had an option. I had an option to buy that, and I actually chose the original Xeno over that FEMI.
Yeah, good for you.
But think about the FEMI Mini. You know, they announced that drone, and that drone actually came out and got shipped pretty much on time.
It did.
Yeah, the FEMI Mini. Yeah, it was pretty much on time. Yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange that Hubson. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did just take a lot of money and then going to produce the drone. You know.
So Marcus, that's the longest you ever waited for a drone. 5 months. And I think mine was probably the Xeno 2, whatever. We ordered it before Christmas and didn't get here until the middle of March.
Yeah, Marcus, you remember me and you were having conversations on Messenger about when's it going to be here. That was on the 2020 version. Me and you were talking. Yeah,
that's right.
Back and forth. Did you get yours? Did you get yours? Did you get yours?
Yeah.
And Marcus, on the FEMI 2020, you're one of the first ones to order, but one of the last ones to receive it, right?
That was amazing. Yeah, it was interesting. Anyway. And listen, I've never been happy with the 2020, the X8 SE 2020. The 2000, I like the 2018 version better. I've had better luck with it. It just flies better. I've had better luck with the camera all the way around.
Yeah. Mine is completely fixed. I have no problem with mine anymore. And be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's the whole deal with a lot of the FEMIs and Hubson drones. One person can have one that works pretty good, and another person can have one that doesn't work good, even though they're the exact same firmware and app or whatever. It varies so much where, with the DJI drones, if I have a Mini 2 and Johnny has a Mini 2 and Matt has a Mini 2, Mark's a Mini 2, they pretty much all work the same, where that doesn't transfer over to drones from like FEMI and Hubson and C-Fly, names some other companies.
Yeah, they are very inconsistent.
While we were talking here, I went on Hubson's website to order that Mini SE, the Xeno Mini SE. But no wonder, it says sold out. They've sold them all already.
Oh my gosh.
I think Johnny ordered them all.
There's going to be so many pissed off people.
I got to say,
Ron is stacking them up and is going to resell them.
The whole chip shortage thing, like Lon said in the chat, if it's a chip shortage, then how the hell is DJI pumping out all these freaking products like they are?
Well, but the other point is this, Matt, is that if it really was a chip shortage issue, they knew it when they took our money back in May. That's the point.
Yep.
So
they're making parachutes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and the bigger the company, the more money you have to quarter the market on chips. Obviously, DJI is the biggest drone company, so they're able to afford chips first. And like a company like Apple Computer, they put a bunch of iPad Pro stuff out a couple months ago. There's really chip shortage on them releasing their stuff because they have the money to go quarter the market on the chips. Where the little guys are the ones that have to fight for the scraps that are left over after the big guys order their chips first.
Little guys like Ford Motor Company.
Yeah.
I like that one. I'll stick with the bigger guys. Let the little guys fumble.
And Mark is actually a Ford Motor Company probably could not outbid Apple for chips.
Well, yeah, they probably couldn't, but it's also it's a whole different factory and everything else. But to your point, Ron, I just read an article about how Apple is predicting a 20% increase in the iPhone 13 when it comes out this fall. And so this far in advance, they're revving up all their suppliers.
And remember, they're making their own chip now, but I'm sure they still have to get the parts for the chips from the same vendors everybody else is. Even though they're actually making the chip in-house now, the M1.
Exactly, chipsets like Qualcomm, et cetera, that Apple uses. And but also to your point, Ron, companies like Tesla's making their own silicon now as well, just like what Apple is doing. So it's kind of interesting the way this is. Things are changing, and what if nothing else, I think this is probably going to be helpful in the fact that all of these companies have realized they can't just depend on like Taiwan Semiconductor to manufacture all their chips. They're going to have to diversify a little bit. It should help our supply chain moving forward.
And make the products better too if they have a chip customized to their hardware and software rather than using a generic chip. And Mike and Sergio, sorry we turned this into Chip Nation here.
Dude.
We'll return to drones here now.
Ron, this is what it's all about. Drone channel, talking about drones, chips. This is what I want. I love this.
Hey, so Lon is saying that Apple designs their chips and another company manufactures them. I know that's true, Lon, and I know that Taiwan Semiconductor, that's exactly what they do. Their biggest deal is they manufacture. In other words, you come to them with your design or whatever your chip, and they'll manufacture it for you. And it's some ridiculous number that they manufacture. But they're talking about bringing fabs back home to the U.S. here again. So I suspect that's taught a lesson. That one factory in Japan, speaking to auto companies, I can't remember the name of it. There was a factory that obviously they had issues during the pandemic. But then the flipping factory burnt down, and so that exacerbated that situation. And a number of companies were getting from that factory. Now, Toyota, on the other hand, they're the guys that invented just-in-time delivery, et cetera. But they're smart enough that they knew that chips are one thing that take much longer to produce. So they actually have a safety stock of them now, and that's the reason. Often you can still buy a Toyota, but you can't buy a Ford pickup.
That's true. You can't get a Ford pickup. I
Makes
can vouch
sense.
for that in my front yard.
Yeah.
Hey, makes sense.
Hey, back to kind of where we started all this when Michael started talking about the Mini 3. A Mini 3 is great, whatever. Everybody loves the Mini. But before they get the Mini 3 out, can they get the Mini 2 working right first?
Hey, Ron, I'm glad you brought that up because I've had several flights. I had that issue when I flew up in the mountains in Boise where I froze up FPV. I've not had a single issue since then, and I've flown both the Air 2S and the Mini 2 a number of times, and they've been flawless. So I don't know.
Or the same exact software?
Same software, right?
Yeah,
another thing Rick Smith brought up in that video that he posted this week, Rick said that in his testing, he hasn't fully tested, but so far though, he thinks they just flipped the script on the batteries. Now he said if you leave the batteries laying out outside the hub of the drone, now they won't discharge outside of a hub or a drone. The proper discharge you have to have either in the hub or the drone, or else they won't discharge. So now we're just flipped around,
really
360 where we were before all these updates.
Well, I know one thing. The app issues I'm having with my Android devices has pissed me off to no end, and it's getting absolutely annoying.
This is related with 1.4.8 on the Fly app.
Yeah, and I've got 3 different devices. I've got my 10-inch tablet, I've got my Samsung tablet, and I've got my Samsung phone. All 3 of them do the same exact thing.
So it's not related to the device. Yeah,
no, it's not. A lot of people said it might be CPU overload or something, but I have a brand new 5G Samsung phone, and it does it on all 3. But the telemetry and everything will freeze, but I will still have a video feed. So I have to close out the entire app with the bird in the air and restart the whole thing. And sometimes even that doesn't work. I have to restart it more than once.
And that's not right for a product that worked perfectly for the last 6 months. Now all of a sudden it's summertime. You want to get out there and fly and get all your footage. Yeah. And now they decide to mess it up.
Yep. I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't know.
Right. And all this just to gain. What did we gain by the firmware update and the app update for the Mini? What did it? I mean, outside of fixing the battery issue, did we get anything else that's worthwhile for all the
added the SE.
SE. 2 letters, Ron.
Yep. That's it.
The SE drone the SE drone is overdue.
Robert Racing, welcome, my friend.
Yeah, Bob Casey's in here, and Third Eye View joined us.
Robert Racing,
welcome,
guys.
Yeah.
And hey, I want to talk about something. It's so weird that I was talking to Marcus before the show, and I showed him on my tablet that there was an update, and I know I let everyone know in the drone mafia crew Facebook group thing. So, and everyone looked, and some got the update and some didn't. So then I went and checked, and I did. But then when I turned the drone on, no update. But then when you shut the drone off, the update is pulls up again. Weird. You guys ever noticed that,
Michael? That's happened to me in the past before.
That's weird.
Weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. And then eventually just goes away, but I've seen it happen too.
Right.
Oh yeah, Matt's going to the dark side here. He's going FPV on it.
There you go.
Johnny's got one too.
How do you like that, Matt?
It's
yeah,
fun.
Johnny, I like it. Can't get it to bind.
It can handle walls.
In ceiling fans, I can do, yeah, it can handle ceiling fans too.
Yep. Ceiling fans, walls, and I've crashed it on the carpet and grass outside and just fire it right back up, bro, and it goes. Of course, it's not the same because this one is a starter kit that I just wanted to get used to the goggles. The controller on it is actually good because you can run it on the simulator, but it's got brush motors on it, which is no bueno when you want to actually learn to fly full acro like you want. So I'll be purchasing probably the Tiny Hawk 2, or I have a friend of mine that has a coupon kit for the Ishii Novice 4 kit. I think I'm going to jump on that because the price point is unbelievable.
Hey Matt, what kind of board is there? A solar board or?
What's that?
That's good to start out with, Matt.
What board
yeah.
Yeah. What
you can if it's a silver and if it's beta flight, you can beta flight.
Well,
yeah, it's beta flight. It's beta FPV.
No, I think that's beta flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, then you can rate them.
I don't know.
Beginner mode.
I know one thing. Marcus Doc made a comment earlier about getting you to fly FPV at Spinup, so I'd be ready for that one.
Yeah, Richard.
He'll get you to do it.
No better trainer than Doc Murdoch.
No, that man is. He let me fly one of his 5-inch quads at the Florida meetup, and I've never flown an FPV drone. Although I didn't put the goggles on, I just kind of line of sighted it. But the man knows his stuff.
If anybody out there hasn't met Doc Murdoch yet, he's an incredible man. Not very
Spinup.
You having fun?
Huh?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
yeah,
he is. And he's so knowledgeable.
He is awesome smart. Because he took his time off to help me and Sergio out, and that's another thing. Doc Murdoch, even Ken Dono, I called, and they all helped out. Man, they're all great, man. They're all great.
Yeah, Doc was telling me the other night that we were talking on the phone. He said, "Yeah, when I go to the meetup in Florida next year, I may have something I built to fly up over there instead of drive." And I was just hoping that he wasn't going to say he would stop and pick me up because I didn't tell him.
Yeah,
but no, he's actually building a plane.
Yeah, he is. He's actually a pilot. He has his pilot's license. He has a license as to be a pilot. Yep.
Well, I do too, and so does Ron. It's a drone pilot, but
I have my truck test. Can I fly your Cessna?
Pilot.
Yeah. Hey, I have a trust test. Can I fly your Cessna?
Hey, we got another comment in chat. Our good friend Treetop Flyer, who was one of the original Xeno 1 testers also, he's referring to what we were talking about with the Mini 2 with the overheating issues of the phone. He said it's a heat issue. He said take your phone case, take your phone cases off and increase the airflow for cooling. Turn on airplane mode and shut off all other apps.
Yeah, I fly without my case on, anyways. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good idea.
Also.
Ron, Marcus, are you still having problems with yours heating up on you?
Oh, I have always, and I pretty much know why, Matt. I always fly. I'm always doing a screen recording when I fly, so that processor is working awful hard and heats up that phone. So yeah, I mean, I
double
time.
Yeah, it is. I know. I watch a video.
It's hot too, so that's got a lot to do with it.
Mr. Kent from MrKent.com. He's a funny guy. He's the old man that flies his DJI drones, and he made a video one day where he had an ice pack out of a freezer, and he had it zip tied to his phone, and it actually worked.
Well, to your point, Matt, I have actually purchased them. I haven't tried it yet. Ron keeps bugging me to try it, and I haven't done it. But there's a company that makes a little gel heat sink that's got that kind of temporary sticky stuff, and you just slap it on the back of your phone, and it's supposed to help. It's a heat sink, essentially, and it's supposed to help. Matt, I need to try it. I'll let you know if it works.
Absolutely. Yeah. That would be cool, man.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Hey, Marcus, how cool is the temperature where you're at right now?
Hey, Ron, so it's interesting, and it's really refreshing for Sarah and I.
Marcus had an undisclosed location tonight, so he may not be able to reveal exactly where he's at, but he can give us the weather.
Yeah.
I know where he is.
I've told everybody already. I'm in Long Beach, Washington, Ron. So
he's testing the theme.
But it's the high today was 66
the new Dji M3 guy.
Yeah, right.
When's the last time you saw 66 degrees, Marcus?
Yeah, 66 degrees as opposed to when we left Idaho, it was 105. So we're not complaining a bit. I love it. It's great.
Nice. I'd love to travel. I would.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 94 today down here. Even I was off the island today. It was
so guys, what
94 down here to Jersey Shore today?
Yeah.
Johnny, you still keep it cool in Louisiana?
You live in a nice location too, though, Ron. You live by the shore.
We got a 1 inch of rain about 5:30 this afternoon. So
we had a shower this morning, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, we used to it. Now it's rained probably, probably 21 out the last, probably 26 out the last 28 days, something like that.
John, just built a pipeline, sent it right out to the West Coast. So all those places are dry and fires and so on.
Yeah. Hey, it's every part of the country got their issues, I guess, So it seems like it's summertime. I mean, we always say it every year. It's hot, but it's hot every summer,
Hey, Johnny, tell me about that 26-mile causeway you have. You said it connects you to New Orleans?
Well, yeah, the South Shore, is New Orleans. There is when you roll into there from Mandeville. Mandeville is like it's on the North Shore, and Lake Pontchartrain connects them. It's 26.
That's the body of water. You said Lake
Pontchartrain. Is
that like an Indian name or?
I don't know. I think
that's a large lake.
Yes, very large. And then it connects Mandeville and New Orleans. Yeah, and if you live that way, you take the causeway. But where I live, I usually take I-55. But we go to Mandeville a lot. It's a nice place, nice little community. I actually worked there when I worked for Winn-Dixie. I drove to Mandeville for about 12 years. It's about 20 miles from here.
John, you got some nice footage when you were flying along the water. I saw a lot of boat ramps and so on.
It's a nice place. It's people walk and they run, they jog, and it's a pretty, I say, upscale area. A lot of nice homes, and of course now it does flood. Where you're seeing all those roads down there, it'll completely go underwater.
Really?
Yeah. So most of those.
Hey, so Bill. Coast to Coast Drones was saying that here in Long Beach that sometimes Navy planes will fly by. It's, if you look at the sectional chart, it's just outside of the ELA military operation area, which, by the way, it's not restricted. It's legal to fly in a military operations area. You just have to be aware of it and be aware that there could be military activity there. So this is just outside of it. So that kind of makes sense that he's talking about there could be a Navy jet flying by once in a while.
Huh. Now, Marcus, how close are you to Bill Thomas?
So let's see, to Everett from here is probably a good 200 miles or maybe a little more.
So yeah,
200, 250. Yeah.
So how close are you to the actual, say ocean or beach right now, where you're the house you're in?
Yeah, just it's just right outside my window here. It's actually, you have to walk. I'm going to say, Ron, probably a quarter of a mile to actually get to the water.
But you can get tomorrow morning and fly your drone right from the house to the water?
I actually could, and I actually went out there just right before the show. Sir and I walked out and went right to the waterfront and took the Mini 2 up and did a little flying with it, and it did awesome. I mean, it was fairly windy, and it not even a wind warning, and it handled perfectly. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some cool stuff here. So I plan on doing a lot of flying over the next week and showing some of the different parts of it.
How many drones did you take with you on this trip?
So I'll tell you what I did is I brought my Johnny, pay attention. I brought my Fimi X8 Mini. The one that actually flies pretty decent. And then I also bought, of course, so what other two would I bring?
That's your disposable drone.
Yeah, the Air 2S and the Mini 2, Ron. And the Air 2S, as I was coming down the Columbia Gorge, there was a lot of wind. It's always windy there. The Columbia Gorge is a big venturi, essentially. And so I flew the Air 2S when I was there. And again, I would get an occasional wind warning, but the drone handled it perfectly. It was not an issue.
Now, was there room in the vet for all these drones?
I wish. I'll tell you, Ron. If I would have had the Clear Bra, the Expel on the front of that vet, I probably would have brought it on the trip. But I want to get that done because I don't want a lot of rock chips. But I did bring I brought the Tahoe, and the cool thing about the Tahoe is you got a lot of room. We moved half of our house out and brought it with us. And that thing, it's 420 horse.
No concern, right?
Yeah, and then when you're, anyway, it was a very pleasant drive. I'll say that.
Did you have to go over the mountains to get there?
Yeah, so as you're coming out of Idaho, you're going over the Blues and Ladd Canyon, going through LeGrand, Idaho, dropping down into LeGrand, Oregon, dropping down into Pendleton, Oregon, and then that's where you hook up with the Columbia River, and you're going down the gorge pretty much the rest of the way, Ron. And so I suppose you kind of go through the Cascades a little bit, but not really.
And the Tahoe can handle going over those mountains, and
420 horse, baby. Tahoe does just fine.
That Tahoe is a beast.
It is amazing. It is really fun on trips like this too. So yeah.
I mean, the last time I was in Florida, we rented a Tahoe, but of course, Florida, at least the part of Florida I was in, the highest mountain probably was like a speed bump or whatever. So like I couldn't test how well it did on any type of hill or mountain because there was no such thing.
Marcus, how many miles is that, Marcus?
So it's about 500 miles.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you just drove straight here, it'd probably be more like 550. But if you started in Meridian, Idaho, drove to Portland, Oregon, right at about 500 miles.
Hey, we got Mikey B, a.k.a. the Drone Ranger, in here with us now.
Yep. Hey, Mike.
There he is.
And Drone Shot, Jody from Drone Shots is in here.
Michael pop back in.
All right,
Mikey.
Sorry, I turned this into the travel channel here, but we'll return to drone news now.
Michael's back.
I try to fix it.
I turned into the
I don't know
travel
if it's
channel
still
while you
lagging.
were going.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries.
No,
But,
you
I
actually sound like
try-
you're keeping up.
Now, Michael, what are your spin up plans?
I don't. Well, we're going, and I don't know. I know you're going. I know Marcus is going. I know everyone up here that's up on the screen here is going, and a few people in the chat are probably going, of course. So, if you guys want to know more information on Spinup, guys, just make sure you guys contact Kelly Shores. Go to Spinup, go to his web or his channel, and you can actually they have a Spinup Facebook group. Isn't that correct, Johnny? They have a Spinup Facebook group on Facebook. So.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to
It's gonna
talk
be
to Kelly about making
Get your
a
tickets.
section or getting some tables just for our group of shows or whatever. We can all be our own little like area, whatever, you know.
Our own little cream.
Yep.
Our own little cream.
The drone mafia section or whatever.
That's what
Beamy Nation.
I told you guys from the beginning. When we get there for Spinup, we have got to stick together. We've got to. We've got this. We've got this.
Well, guys, hey, I do want to say one thing. I don't know if you watched Kelly Shores tonight, but you know, if Justine shows up, you know, I just want to say that, you know, I started that. Now they talking about getting her as a speaker.
Your table, huh, Johnny?
So,
hey,
you know, so I am officially Johnny till Justine shows up at Spinup.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. If Justine shows up, RayKelly needs to find another room.
That's okay. You keep Justine and I'll get what's the lady out of South Korea?
Yeah.
Young's 360.
I'll get Young 360 at my table.
But I think Justine is making.
They said Young 360 flies a better drone than Justine.
I think she does too.
Got more skills with sticks.
They fly drones?
Johnny's in trouble already.
Johnny, we need to take care of Johnny while we're out there because we
got a chaperone old Johnny out there.
I got to watch you at Mike. You know, I got strict orders from D.
Well, if we all get together that weekend, we're all going to need a chaperone.
I hear you.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a good weekend.
That's right. Well, Ron, did you guys see that? And you can put the DJI smart control or the smart controller or the DJI controller. You can actually put it on this mount and you put it on your bike. And Maddie's got it, and he showed us today. I think it's the coolest thing.
Awesome.
Oh, really?
That is a cool accessory. Yeah, you can do it.
Actually, Jake from Jake's Drone Life sent this to me because he sold his Air 2S and he wasn't doing anything with it. And he knows I do a lot of outdoor activities with my kids. So he sent it to me, and it's pretty cool because when you're doing your active tracking, your controller mounts right to your handlebars, and you don't have to hold it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
It is cool.
And with what do you three girls, right? With those kids, he knows you got plenty of bicycles around.
Oh yeah. Oh, he knows. I got them everywhere. I get yelled at all the time because I'll bring them in the house so they don't get stolen, and I get yelled at. So I mean, that's a whole other conversation.
That's funny.
But
we're in Margate City. There's not a whole lot of crime here, but guess what? The big crime is people steal bikes all the time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest crime in Margate City. If you leave a bike out, it's stolen.
Here's another thing I picked up. I had delivered today on Amazon. They make a new tablet holder. If you can see that. See that? Watch this. Yeah. I mean, you push a button.
Oh, you got it today.
It pops right off.
Wow.
That's it. Yep, and it holds from a cool 4.5.
That is cool.
To a 12-inch tablet, man. Yep, it just pops right on there. It's pretty cool.
That is nice.
From Drone Valley that does the.
That's not the same. That's not the same one I have, right?
No, that's different, Serge.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, this one pops in where the antenna goes in place. It just you push a button, and it's got got the outline of the antenna.
It looks a
area.
bit higher.
Yeah, it might be a little bit, but I mean, it adjusts in 15 different freaking directions. But I mean, you could lay it flat like that if you wanted to, however you wanted to do it.
But Matt, you use a tablet to fly with, right?
Always. Yep. Always. I use a 10.1 inch LG tablet. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that bigger view. That's why I've never bought the smart controller. I don't like that little view. I can't stand the little views.
Ron, are you still flying with the mini? I mean, the 5?
Either.
Well, I do. I bet you I fly with the phone a little bit more than I do the mini 5, just because it's just almost easier to get the phone on. Sometimes I just want to get quick. I don't want a whole lot of messing around with tablet mounts are great, don't get me wrong, but lots of times I just like to get out there and get up in the air. I don't like a whole bunch of fooling around with gear, like at my age, you just want to get out there and do it.
But that's the official tablet of Ron and Philly show. So it
is. That's until the Mini 6 comes out this fall. Then that'll be the official tablet.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also, I want to remind you guys, don't forget about, I'm sure you guys all know that, marking your calendars for the 2nd annual South Florida Drone Meetup next year. We're going to have a pretty big gig there. So it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to end up doing giveaways and
got it right here.
There's
all kinds of crap. Yeah, man.
April 2nd.
So, yep, April 2nd, 2022.
There it is.
It's going to be a hell of a day.
What's the location this year, Matt?
We're going to be in Jensen Beach, Florida, which is, I know it's about 2 hours north of Fort Lauderdale. So
I mean, I know I drove past it when I left Sebastian to go down to Jupiter. I saw the Jensen Beach sign along the road. I didn't stop, but I know where it is.
Yep, that's exactly where we're going to be.
My wife said when she was younger, she went on some kind of trip to Jensen Beach. So she's actually been there back in the day.
It's a beautiful area, very. And then the area where we are, there's all kinds of restaurants around, and then the hotels will be accommodating because they're all over the area. We're set up the way we did on the last one, where we're on a nice bridge that sits over the intercoastal. But this area that we're going to be at is a lot bigger, a bigger parking lot, bathroom facilities, fishing, and then there's boat ramps there, piers. So it's going to be a hell of a day for sure.
And the important thing is it's after spring break, right?
It is. Yep, it is. And then the weather in April in Florida is absolutely beautiful. So.
Yeah, because man, Johnny and I got tired partying with all those college kids, and we were there over spring break. Johnny and I, we can still party with the best of them, but this college kids, they kind of did us in after a while.
Yeah, I mean, how many wet T-shirt contests can you go to?
Exactly right. How many? Our age, we had to be the judge.
So no, I was just gonna say, Johnny and Ron, at your age, were you guys in the wet T-shirt contest, or?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been fair. It wouldn't have been fair. We'd have probably won hands down. So,
Marcus, you brought up a good point a while ago. The clear bras, I like that. The clear bra.
Yeah, clear bra, yeah.
Boy, hey, we just demonetized this show here.
Done. Who cares?
a couple $1,000 for that, Johnny, on the front of that Corvette.
Yeah, my friend did his, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty neat.
It's cool. It works.
The good thing about it, it'll look that way, when you go to sell it to Johnny.
Are you talking about a bug bra? A bug bra?
Well, it's a product called Expel, XPEL. And it's like you said, it's one of those 3M, well, similar to, it's not 3M, but similar to the 3M clear bra, and it goes all over the paintwork. And you can actually do the whole car in it if you want. And let me tell you, you do it, you're not going to get a rock chip. You're not going to have any problems.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because vets are notorious for that. Man, I tell you what, the front of them catch hell.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty cool.
Well, anyway, guys, I want to mention, let's get into LiPo batteries. Very, very important about the LiPo battery, guys. The right way to take care of the LiPo batteries. Make sure you guys buy yourself one of these LiPo safe Oh yeah, I want to mention really
If
quick
you guys don't
before we
have
end the
one,
show, guys. For those of you who don't
you
know,
guys leave them on a table or anywhere else. Who knows? This can set on fire, and you can burn a lot of your product stuff else. So
Yeah, they're good to have.
this is the way to go. Protects you and things around the house. Yes,
Ron and Marcus. Ron, Marcus, did you guys see that?
families.
Did you see that video?
charging them. And
No.
So what I do, guys,
it is.
It's not a video.
This is
It's a
lipo
picture.
belly.
And
So
that
what I do is
and that-
I put the rubber around here, so that way these, when you're inside the thing, touch. That's how it's spot.
They're dangerous, bro. Very dangerous.
Right. If you don't
No,
have
no,
this rubber
man,
band-
in my old toy drone days, I had plenty of lipo bags around to handle all my toy drones. I've got rid of almost all the
Right.
toy drones anymore. I still have a
They
couple
don't touch.
lipos around. I
They
now
are.
have one of those bags.
And that's the one
they
thing
don't
about
even stay in the
FPV.
house.
That's-
They stay out in the shed.
Yeah, I got rid of most of mine too. Yep, I got rid of most of mine. I still have mine for the for my H501 SS. But other than that, that's
there you
it.
go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, almost
anyway,
everybody that's had lipo batteries, whether they were toy drone people or FPV pilots, if you've been in the hobby long enough, almost everybody's had a battery burn up on them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you
yeah,
haven't,
picture.
if you haven't, then you're just overdue.
Hey, gentlemen, I promised I would take my wife out for dinner this evening, so I'm going to. We've been almost an hour and a half here, so I'm going to get rocking on. But thank you so much for having me on, Toto Brothers. Thank you so much, Matt, Johnny. Thank you.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Have fun. Take care of yourself.
Have a good time out
Be
there.
safe. Yeah.
You, Marcus.
All right.
Yep.
See you guys.
You.
And in Matt in chat, Brad's actually sent a link on Facebook Messenger on that new tablet holder you just showed off.
Yeah.
I will do. Actually, I will put it in the
We're being laggy tonight, so it's very bad. I apologize.
It happens, man. I will put it in the I'll put the link in the chat here on the show.
Thank you.
So yeah, man, I didn't even notice I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I'm looking up clear balls.
What the heck is going on?
No more bra talk for the rest of the night.
That's what we
What
need
the
at
heck
the
is
beach.
going
So
on?
clear bras. We're gonna start a.
I know.
Facebook group.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Hey,
That's gonna be part of the Florida Beach Drone meetup.
clear bras.
Hey, we could. You never know.
Clear bras drones. There you go. That's a name, Matty.
Oh man, I'm trying to pull this
Yep.
link up here so I can put it in.
Cool. All right, man.
Go ahead, Mikey.
So, yeah, you're putting that link up. Yeah, you're putting that link up. I wanted to ask you guys, are we still lagging now or no? Because I kind of refreshed a little bit on my end for the camera or something. I thought it was the camera, maybe.
You're still lagging.
You're still lagging? Look.
Well, no, your video is lacking.
Bro.
It's your audio. You're behind us like 6 to 8 seconds.
Oh, so it's not
Yeah,
the
see, now
video,
the
it's
video's
the
lagging
microphone,
too.
the audio.
It's both.
What the heck
It's
is
both.
going on?
It is what it is, man. No worries.
Yeah, I think this computer has had
Probably
it.
has.
That's it. It's over. It's done.
Most of the time, this lag is more of an internet problem than it is a hardware problem.
Hey guys, guys, hold on.
And
What's up?
Sergio,
What's wrong?
Sergio's audio is actually
You
popping.
guys hear something?
Something is wrong with the internet. Something's wrong with the internet because if it can't be just my computer. If Sergio's having the same problem, well, we're both on the same thing. Like he has access to the account and to the the StreamYard too.
Ah,
I don't
gotcha.
know, maybe it's because
I'm
we're both
Something
on
like
at the same time.
audio team.
I don't know, man.
I don't. Whatever. It's okay.
It is what it is, bro. It happened.
Yeah, but I wish it didn't happen because we had Ron and Marcus on the show. I wanted to run smoothly, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, this happens to the
As
best
long-
of them.
as
though,
long
bro.
as
This
you-
happens.
as long as you guys didn't lag, I don't care about us.
Everybody that's ever done, the stream on these shows, everybody's dealt with lag at one time or another.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
For sure. That's the part of live streaming, man.
Absolutely.
So,
All right.
so
I'm
Matt,
still
you got
sitting here
that
looking for a
link?
link. I'm still messing with it. You know how
What the heck is
usually
that
it gives you
noise?
an option to share your oh, there it is right there. It's gray on gray. I couldn't freaking see it. Goodness, Craig, I should say I'm getting old, but I'm not catching up to you guys yet. No offense.
Well, remember, you have all these children. I used to have a guy who told me like for every child he had, that put him like extra 5 years or something on him.
Yeah.
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 It feels like it. And then all the gray hair is coming in now. And
Hey, can you guys?
hey,
You
What?
guys can hear me? You guys hear
Yes.
any buzzy noise?
not right
Yeah,
now.
we can hear
No.
you.
You're good.
I heard a buzzing noise before.
I don't
No
know
buzzing?
what the heck that was.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
the link.
Maybe somebody in your neighborhood is using the internet too hard and they're pulling all the bandwidth out of it.
I just
You know what?
posted the
That's
link for the
true,
tab.
Ron. You
Hold
make
it
a
for
good
whoever.
point because
Yeah.
I've noticed
I don't
that
know.
my internet was being used by someone here near here. So. This was
You
one
hear that?
time only.
Damn. Wow, now I hear
You
it.
guys hear that?
I do.
I did hear that.
Yeah, what is that? That's crazy.
It
I
sounded
don't
like maybe
know.
it sounded like a car was going by or something.
It sounds like a horn.
You know
I
what's
thought
weird,
it was a
though?
car going by.
What's weird is you cannot hear it in the live stream. I just turned the volume up on my phone. You can't hear the buzzing sound on the live stream. So it's only on StreamYard.
Huh.
It must be StreamYard then.
Sorry, folks, we're experiencing technical difficulties tonight, and we'll go back to the drone talk here in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere, folks. There's plenty of show to come.
It's Chris
And,
Waters.
and,
Chris
and don't
Waters.
go anywhere because Michael's going to be breaking out the Mavic 3 here before the end of the show.
Chris Waters.
Yeah, right.
What a shit show.
Chris Waters heard the buzz, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Chris
that's what I
Waters-
see that now.
Chris is
Yeah,
messing with the
I don't know what
stream.
that is.
Mike, did you have my
Chris,
logo?
Chris heard the buzz, and Johnny and I felt the buzz at the drone
It's
meetup.
almost done, Matt. Your logo's almost done.
Now I hear the beeping again.
I heard it too.
It sounds like my little e-bike, the little horn on my e-bike.
Yeah.
So
You
did I.
probably record that beeping,
Hey,
yeah,
it's a
at the
boogie.
drone meetup.
Wait, hold on, guys.
It's the boogeyman. Like JC said, it's the boogeyman.
I did hear a strange voice there for a second.
I don't know.
For everybody that did not notice, Sammy Burns just changed his YouTube name
Oh yeah,
to
what is
Salmon
that?
Rose FPV.
Oh.
Is that for his birthday?
Yeah, he'll change it tomorrow.
I mean, personally, I think it ought to be Rose and Sam with FPV, but I'm just saying.
Well, maybe they're going in alphabetical order, Johnny.
Well, but I got to cause trouble. I can't give Sam. I got to give Sam a hard time.
Hey, Johnny, JC's dealing with Johnny. He said the sound's Johnny's hair growing.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's this.
that's
yeah.
a good one.
Okay,
That's
I
a good
refreshed.
one.
How's it sound?
It's okay so far, yeah.
Okay, everything's fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
refreshed
it's
a little bit.
It's good.
All right, cool.
I think it's better.
Sounds good.
It sound. You
All right,
know what? You know what? Sunrise. mean, it sounds like a baby shark.
So let's sing it.
Oh,
Baby
God.
Shark. That song. Bill plays it on his show. So Ron, Bill Ronayne does like a after hours hangar talk live. He does it sometimes during the week, and we join in. We have a great time. It's just like
Oh, really?
a
I
chill-
didn't know
yeah,
about this.
it's a chill show, and we hang out. It's fun. And we were singing Baby Shark that one time. He was playing it. Then he was playing, Dave, it's me. I got the stuff. And he's like,
We get on that
Dave?
show. We get on that show, and it's a absolute free for all.
Really?
It's just whatever
It's a-
pops up,
it's a
pops
late-
up.
Oh
It's a
boy.
late night show after 10 o'clock.
Oh boy. Not
Yeah.
not for the children.
Not really. No, not at all.
Hey, all I can remember about Bill Renee is at the Great Florida Drone Meetup. We had hurricane-like wind gusts, and Bill's up there flying the Mini too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. He had some balls, man. I'll tell you what, because that wind was kicking that day bad. That was kind of depressing with the wind, but we still had a good time. Everybody else did. I love
Yeah,
it how
Bill-
you call it the Great Florida Meetup.
Well, it sounds classier, doesn't it? Like you say, the Great
Yes, it
the
does.
Great Florida Drone Meetup, rather than just Florida Meetup or
Oh, Matt just won $50 on a $5 scratch off.
Nice.
Oh wow.
So Bill said he got 4 copyright claims that night.
Did he
Yeah,
play
I know.
music?
I heard.
Was he playing music?
Yeah.
He was
No,
playing
it's
that Baby
because
Shark
of
song.
the skit. Yeah, it was the skit, the Dave skit.
Oh,
Baby Shark
Oh.
too. He got found. I mean, got copyrighted for that too.
well,
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry to hear
Cool.
that.
it happens.
If he needs me to give him a what do you call it? Go to court and speak good about him. Go to YouTube.
Yeah, you,
Goodness, there you go.
Lon. It only took
It only
43
took
tries to
43
win that
tries.
50.
Yeah.
It did.
He's got a point. Lon's got a point, Matt. It probably
I know,
cost
but let me
all
tell
this
you
time
something.
more.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. They have been hitting millionaires in South Florida for the past like 2 months on $10 scratch offs, $20 scratch offs, and people are nailing millions. $1 million here, 2 million there, 4 million, 1 million, and all over the place, right, all around me. So
Wow.
to spend the money to change, one scratch off could change the rest of your life. I got to do it. I have to.
I better get down there again and start playing the lottery. I could stay forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Well-
So it is that time. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my God, we went for like 2 hours, boys. It was a good,
we
it was
covered a lot of ground tonight.
yeah, it was an okay show, Ron, except for the lagging, and all that. But I want to apologize for that, guys. But Ron, I really appreciate you coming by. You are the big show. You're the man.
I'm honored to be here, Michael. Thank you so much. And we need to get you guys on Drone Nation soon too. So
Of course. We would love to be on your
so
show,
much,
Ron. So,
great,
Maddie,
We'll
Johnny.
set something up. We'll get you in soon.
Yeah, Ron's
No
going to be a
problem.
future guest coming up on the Fly for Fun show with the CEO of Autel. We're going to have Randall Warnes on that. I think it's August the 4th. So,
yeah,
Nice.
That's gonna be a good show.
that's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
I figured I'd bring the
It's gonna be
big gun
sure.
in to ask
Yes,
you
it is,
questions, since he owns Autel. So, Ron, you get all your questions prepared.
And Johnny, I don't know if you saw this, but I'll give you guys a sneak. We're having Mark Fisher on Drone Nation Monday. He's going to talk about that Rhode Island drone meetup coming up in a few weeks. But he posted this on the Drone Nation Facebook group. He was able to get one of the Autel smart controllers or whatever.
Oh.
So he probably won't have it Monday
Oh.
yet, but it'd be interesting to talk to him about that a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
The
that
guy
would
seems
be
very
nice.
sincere, and he wants to bring Autel to the next level. And he's doing, I think, what he needs to do. So, Captain Ray emailed him, and he agreed to be on. So yeah, we can't wait to have him on.
And anybody out there in the chat, if you haven't taken that Autel survey yet, go ahead over to the site and do it, because if you take the survey, you're entered to win a chance to win a free Evo 2 drone.
Yeah. I took that survey as soon as I saw they were giving one away. I took it.
No, I think they got 2 given away. I think they're giving away 2, right?
Oh,
Wasn't it
okay.
2?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I heard Mark Fisher
not
say
sure.
something about giving away 2 drones or something.
And we had,
Not sure.
I don't know if he's still here, but we had Treetop Flyer in chat earlier. He won
we
the
did.
Evo 2 that they gave away at CES 2 years ago when the drone was announced. So
Oh, wow.
he won one.
Cool.
Good old treetop flyer. I
Yep.
think treetop flyers are one of our local viewers here in Chicago. I think
Yeah,
he lives
he's
in
Chicago. He used to be John. He's had a couple different names. He used to be John and Drones, and he's changed his channel name a couple times. But he's a local Chicago. He's always kind of doing news story type things. But he's a great pilot. He puts up a lot of video, but he's also kind of doing kind of like some blogging stuff too, where he's showing different locations, and sometimes he'll show, like, I hate to say a crime scene, but he'll show action happening in the streets or whatever. So yeah, he's a good channel to follow.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yep, he is.
And guys, don't forget, make sure you guys look at the schedule that Johnny put up for all the shows that will be playing weekly, every day of the week. He's got the schedule. If you guys want
I did
it,
an update. I already had to do an update. I put Kai and who else? Dad Random. So they kind of do a 2 shows. I added them today, and actually we made another little change tonight. So I'll redo it tomorrow morning again. So we'll always be tweaking it. So we'll keep it.
Yeah.
Now, Johnny, if somebody's interested in looking at where would they go to find that?
Well, I put it up on Drone Nation today a while ago, and I put it up on the Fly for Fun page, and I'll email it to anybody who wants. I've been emailing a bunch of them, so you can email me or message me on Facebook. But yeah, and it's going to be ever changing. I don't say ever changing, but Kai, I didn't have them on there, and they do a show, and Dad Random, they do opposite shows, but they do them on both shows. So I added them tonight, and so we'll keep tweaking it, and of course Al and Brad have to name their show yet. So we got a few little tweaks coming up. But we'll get it right.
How many drone shows are there, Johnny?
I think it was a little bit over, a couple over 40. I think is what we had.
Wow, that's crazy.
we have a busy week, guys. Have a busy week.
Yeah. This is the it's
Damn.
It's turning out. It turned out to be a big chore, but tomorrow morning you can catch the sunrise, and of course Rodney Bell's on in the morning. But yeah, it's fun to kind of keep up with it. And listen, guys, it's kind of, I guess I would say, just our little group that watches, and there may be 40 more drone shows we don't watch. But I think this is probably the most of, I'll say, our group, or our probably from to 100 people or so on here. And I even mailed Ken Herron a copy, and Ken thanked me, and he did it, and Aldrin's got a copy, and Kelly. So it was just a good thing to put together. We kind of been talking about it for about a year, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So. And then Ron, is it true? I mean, wait, Sergio. Is it true that Mikey will be going on Thursdays now? Is that like set in stone, or is that just a one-time thing?
Saturday.
I haven't talked to him since that whole thing where he was trying to outdo Ken Herron on Thursday. I was at the beach kind of like all day Thursday. It was half price fajita nights at the beach on Thursday, so I didn't make it home until
he was only doing that for one show. He was going to do it against them for one show, but when I talked to him a few days back, he is switching his Tuesday night show to Saturday night.
Okay.
That's what he said to us. So, or at least he's talking about going to Saturday night. So
how did he do on Thursday? Did he beat Ken Herron?
He didn't go. He didn't go live.
Okay.
He didn't go on live at all.
I think he's talking about doing it next week. I think he's going to do it next week.
Okay.
But I think he's going to keep Tuesday nights though too. So he'll probably do Tuesdays with Ron, and then Saturdays too, right?
Well, he said he was switching to Saturdays. He didn't want to. He said he was going to get off Tuesday nights and start doing Saturdays, but you never know. Sometimes with him, you never know if he's going to keep the schedule or jump back and then just stay on Tuesday nights. You never know. I guess we'll find out when we watch. So,
Johnny, is there anybody? Does anybody broadcast against Mikey on Tuesday nights? What else in that time slot?
Yeah. Above and Beyond Drones, I believe, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he goes for 2 hours. He goes from 8 to 10.
They both start at 8 above, and Well, Above and Beyond starts at with Rotor Talk Live, basically.
Yeah, but Bill never goes over the hour, so he's always done by 9. But yeah, Jim will go like 2 hours.
Yeah, we usually go an hour or two, but tonight we did it a little longer. It's okay. But
so, I mean, and I think that the biggest thing, if you're trying to, I mean, even if you're starting a show, it's kind of hard to start looking at the list. But there are a couple of gaps in there. I think everybody's pretty well respectful. I know we do hours on Wednesday, and we try to be off right before, Bill Thomas. Well, we only go an hour or so. So, then Ron, you're on there with Bill on drone therapy on Coast to Coast. And then, of course, Dobo will come on, I think, right, kind of when y'all are starting. So, I mean, you kind of just got to stay on your own and let, get your little niche in there. And that's how it's going to be, I guess.
Right. Well, just like Real TV or whatever, on Real TV, there's shows on all 3 networks at the same time. It's
absolutely, yeah.
There's room out there for everybody to do their own thing.
Yeah, and I think Ron, I know you when Captain Ray and I started, we kind of talked about that. You said, and I think Morgan said the same thing. And just pick a day and time. And I know we started on Sunday, and that was just a hard day of the week to do a show at 3:00 on Sunday afternoon. But it's fun, and listen, it's hard to, but hey, you can't watch every show on this list, but hey, you can pop in for a few minutes and say hello and just give them support. And a big compliment is when you watch the show after it's broadcast, and a lot of people do that. So, So
you're right.
Cool.
So, well, that does it, guys. That's the end of the show. We'd like to thank Ron and Marcus for coming by. We'd like to thank you, Johnny and Maddie, our co-hosts, as always. You guys do a wonderful job every week with us. And we'd like to thank everyone that came on, and everyone in the chats, and we thank you. We love you. And we'll see you guys.
You don't think your brother?
Let me finish talking, and then you can talk. We'd like to thank everyone. We love you. And now, Sergio's turn. God forbid if Sergio doesn't talk, guys. Here we go.
Sergio got to talk.
Go ahead, Serge.
Yeah, you should thanks, Serge, for making the intros and all that. Yeah, thanks.
Sergio, we all know you did the intro and you did a good job. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. And thanks, said Sergio. Hey, Sergio, you designed the shirts pretty well, right?
Yeah, you did.
Right? And we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway next week.
Yes.
Okay.
A giveaway on a shirt and some hats.
A giveaway contest.
Cool.
And we will have the link. We have the link up, guys, to the store. We have the store. We're gonna put it in the link in the description. We can't put it up yet, like on our YouTube thing, because I think you have to be monetized, right, Ron? You have to have a certain amount of subscribers in order to have that store up popping.
No, you can put it up.
You can? Okay. I heard you can't. I heard you can't.
No, you can put a link.
If you have more stuff, probably you gotta have.
I don't get it because I got an email back saying, "Oh, we couldn't accept," or something about being monetized or something like that.
You gotta do it in Teespring. You put it in. I'll show you.
Right.
I'll get with you.
Yeah, show me, because we got it already. So, all right, guys, thank you so much, Maddie, Johnny. You guys like to say something, Ron, before we leave?
Thanks for having me on the show, and thanks to your co-hosts, Matt and Johnny, and it's a great show over here. I'm really glad everybody supports the community. I see a lot of great names in the chat there. I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight, and be safe out there, everybody.
Yep.
Be safe. Happy flying, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys, for your support. And once again, Mike, say thank you that I made the cups too. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yes, thank you. I said it so many times. Thank you, though. I get so pissed when I don't say anything. Bye.